Hey everyone, welcome to today's video. Welcome to the Video Game Fight School channel. Thank you very much for tuning in. So it appears the Gotham Knights TV show is still, in a sense, facing the direction of production is going on. They're casting the actors, actresses, and something just came up. I think it's been a while since it's actually come up. It's not necessarily something that a lot of people are discussing, but I think it's necessary that I, in a sense, give my own opinions on this because, at some point there's going to be some kind of intersection between the Gotham Knights game and the TV show. Even if it's mentioned in passing, even if they may not relate to one another, there might still be that conflation down the road. And I just thought it'd be interesting to actually go ahead and actually mention my own side of things. Now, this particular topic, before I even jump any further in, is one that is usually controversial. Whenever you talk about the race or the ethnicity of a character in a video game, there are many opinions that you may have to deal with from other people. Now, here is basically what it is I'm trying to talk about. So apparently, Nevaeh Robinson has been cast for the position of, or for the role, I guess I should say that, of Carrie Kelly in Gotham Knights for the CW channel. Now, for those of you who may know, Carrie Kelly is Robin. I think her story is very interesting. She pretty much, in a sense, I don't know how to say it, just stumbles her way into being a very significant character for Batman. If you don't necessarily know, I would say go ahead and do a little bit of research because that's not necessarily what we're in this video for. I think what the big hiccup right now is with a lot of people in the community is the role being selected for is one that is actually seeming like they're swapping the ethnicities of the character by making this character that is already iconically Caucasian and granting it to another character that is not Caucasian. Now, I'll share my thoughts on this. Honestly, for most of us that are in the gaming sphere, we don't really care about CW and what CW TV does. Honestly, it's one of those things where for many of us, we don't necessarily take a lot of what CW TV does as canon or even seriously, because for some reason it feels like an experimental space where apparently maybe writers, maybe, cinematographers, maybe directors want to try their hands on different ideas. Also, I want to say congratulations to the young lady. She was able to earn that role or win that role, however the criteria was. Maybe they did some screenings, maybe they did some auditions, and she, won that role. No problem. But here's the thing. The longer that this continues to go on, I think what's going to continue to happen is fans who are, at least for the most part, still interested are possibly going to go ahead and eventually start to lose interest, because this is not occurring without any response from the fan bases. You see, what I'll do in this video is I'll basically go ahead and look at the reaction of some people that are here. And I'm just saying these are some other people. Now, this person writes and says, I don't know if they're doing this to appease POC or black people, but this ain't it at all. They always race swap the least interesting character with someone black, like it's a fallback plan. Did anyone else peep that? Plenty of black heroes. Just give us this, and then not redheads. So apparently this is something that's been going on. So, you continue to go on and you continue to, someone says, I'm confused. Carrie Kelly has only ever been in The Dark Knight Returns. Why use her? That's also another thing in terms of ubiquitousness of the different Robins. It doesn't seem like some people think from a fan perspective that she is probably somebody that, would do a good, would be quite representative of that role if you were to ask me. And then, you see a plethora of different responses. Some people talking about, how in some case, just everybody talking about all kinds of stuff that I'm not necessarily interested in. Like I've told you guys, most of us don't necessarily care too much about that side of things. But here's the thing. This is, in a sense, going to have to come full circle to, the Gotham Knights game. Eventually, there are going to be conversations that come into play. And if you guys already know, with the Gotham Knights game, the Robin is not Carrie Kelly. The Robin is basically little young Tim Drake. And I think this is where, we're having this conversation now so that when the intersection shows up, we're not confused, or there's no confusion as to what they're playing at. And usually when these announcements are made, what I usually try to do is I try my best to wait to see the role or the direction the writers are going. Gotham Knights already seems to me like it's going to have Batgirl playing the lead role. And so how Bruce Wayne is going to fit in that, how Nightwing is going to fit in that, or whoever other characters they're trying to bring in is going to be interesting to see. So I try to keep myself on a neutral side until I see the grand plan, and then I can make further judgments. But at least for now, what I can say is it appears that some people are not necessarily on the same page with this particular idea. And for the future purposes, when you start having a conversation about this TV show and the video game, it's going to get very complex. But I look forward to those conversations when the time comes, because hopefully soon we're going to get the game and the TV show, and the conversation is going to be a lot more broad and nuanced. But for the meantime, I'd love to hear your comments on this particular issue. This is something that has happened, about a week ago, but I want to hear what you guys think so far. So thanks for watching the video. I appreciate you guys so much, and hopefully we'll talk very soon. Peace out.